Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, as you can see behind me, we got quite the snowstorm last night. So Dad and I thought it would just be a good day to come out, go exploring, and do some testing of some new equipment we've got. So we're gonna hike around, see what's out here, and get into some knife and gear testing for future reviews. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we come up with. I brought Dad down here to the shelter that I had found out here a few weeks ago. He wanted to check it out, so there he is inside.
It's cool, lots of room.
And it's dry in there with all this snow.
Yeah, surprisingly. If somebody would have spent a little bit more time covering it, it would have been really dry.
Yeah.
You know, one tarp would have made the difference in the world, all the difference in the world.
Well, one of the knives that I wanted to test out today was my new ESEE 3 that I got from a buddy of mine. He owns an eBay store, the Dull Knife Terminator. And one of the things I want to do is get some of this fungus here off this tree and take it home, dry it out, and use it as some tinder fungus. But just want to go ahead and use this knife as much as I can before I start doing reviews on them. Of course, like everything I do, you know, I test them out pretty extensively before I do my review. So that's gonna be one of the ones I'm testing today, the ESEE 3 with serrations. Hey Dad, I'm gonna downsize a little bit, pretty hot, but one of the things I wanted to test out today too was the backpack portion of that Maxpedition 3-in-1 loadout duffel that I did a video on, my ultimate bug out bag. Wanted to carry it around a little bit and see how it carried, but it's getting pretty warm out here. So
Yes, it is.
just wanted to take that off. You know, it's a pretty comfortable little backpack. You know, it's real basic, no sternum strap or anything, but carries nice. So not too bad. Ready?
Ready.
The other knife I wanted to test out today was my TOPS Fieldcraft Brothers of Bushcraft knife, and I've been carrying that one on my belt today. And like I said before, just wanted to bring these out, test them out, put them to use, and we'll do a review on them later. But we were walking and I saw these cattails. Since we're gonna have a fire, the heads of these always make good tinder. I just wanted to grab one, throw it in the pack, and take it over to the fire with us. With everything being so wet from the recent snow, we're going to try to get some of these dead hanging branches and baton through them and get our shavings for our fire. Plus it'll be a good test for the knives and give them a little bit of a workout. Woo! There we go. These will work. First branch I'm going to go ahead and baton through is with the ESEE. See how it does here. Obviously, being a newer knife, it's still nice and sharp. We're able to just go right through. There's a knot. Get right through that guy. Keep going down and get to some of this dry stuff in the middle. And of course, I'm going to want to do some feather sticks. I'll definitely consider those acceptable feather sticks. I'm going to go ahead and do some more, and then I'm going to pull out the TOPS knife and do some batoning, feather sticks with that, see how it compares to the ESEE 3. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try some batoning with the TOPS knife here. A little bit thicker spine on the TOPS knife. Scandi grind. But just like any full tang knife, batons right through. without too much trouble. Alright, let's try to get some feather sticks out of this guy. So, not too bad of feather sticks there with Brothers of Bushcraft TOPS knife. One of the neat things about the TOPS knife is it comes with a firesteel and meg bar piggybacked onto the sheath. So we're going to go ahead and try that out and see if we can get this fire going. As you guys have seen, I've been having trouble getting a spark using the TOPS knife here on the pommel. You know, they cut out a spot to use, and I rarely ever get a spark out of it. But if I take my ESEE, where I filed down a spot on the spine, I get a spark almost every time. And it's just a little bit easier to get this thing going. Alright, the cattail is not igniting like I wanted it to, so I'm going to shave off some more of this magnesium, try to get a good sized pile going, and then see if we can get this lit. Well, Dad and I are heading home. Got a little too frustrated trying to get the fire going using just the TOPS magnesium and firesteel. Of course, you know, I rushed my fire prep. You know, I didn't quite have a lot of feather sticks and tinder. You know, I thought that the cattail would ignite a little bit better than it did. So I rushed the fire prep and never got the fire going. But today was really about just getting out there, hiking around, and putting those two knives through the test. But like I said, I got a little frustrated trying to get the fire going, so turned the cameras off and packed everything up, and we're heading home. But I'll probably head out there again tomorrow and try again, and this time I'll definitely do proper fire prep and try to get that thing going using the TOPS firesteel. So you guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Go out and live. Brought down, my mouth is frozen. Is it on? Yep. Oh, okay. Obviously everything's pretty wet out here from the snow, so I'm going to try to grab some of this bigger stuff, cut it up, baton it, and get my shavings off with just one of these big pieces. And that didn't break where I wanted it to. I think I'll stick with my regular ferro rod. Feather sticks and kindling and tinder. You don't want to try to burn tinder.
Well, it depends on whether or not it's...
You could actually